Hey, Plywood. Johnny, how are you guys? What them are for? Fixing to eat. What are you gonna eat? I had taco dish. Good, Tom. Glad to hear, buddy. Italian? Sweet. What the hell? Well, they are cutting wheat around here, guys. We finally got out of the rainy for a while, and looks like they might get most of the wheat cut. They're getting 70 to 80 bushel to an acre here. I'm really kind of shocked about that. Ah, had to come back. You didn't hit the like button. Well, I appreciate that. You subscribed? Let me see if I can see your name. Juice? I'm going to call you Juice. Thank you for subscribing. We hope we can entertain you good. We got several little projects we're going to be doing this evening.
How you doing my job?
I just thought I'd get the first coat on it while you were doing that. Do you want to get them all printed?
My wife's printing one, I don't want to fuck all of them up.
Oh, you're going to see what it fit.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Well, thanks, bud. I'm glad you understand. Where are you from? This is an frame of balls.
Oh, the intricate one?
Yeah.
No, really fun to sing.
What's that say, Jacob? From what? TA and
Tennessee.
let's see. And it, does it say what am I doing?
Oh,
what about
Bill.
you? What
Yeah.
about you? Right?
Yep. Okay.
Oklahoma, bud. Sorry, I can't see that very good. I'm blind.
And then Bill Johnson asked, what are you gonna make?
Bill, we're gonna put the finish on these few little projects we did the other night on our live, and then we are going to be doing some routering of some welcome signs, different kind of welcome signs on our planter over here. I'm going to be building another one with some planters built on it. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Several little projects. We did a giveaway. Well, actually, we did 3 giveaways Monday night. So, never know. I might get froggy. We might do one tonight. See how many people we get in the chat. We had a really good one Monday. I'm very happy with every one of you. Appreciate you all watching too.
Where is this narrow tape?
The what, bud?
The narrow tape?
Like the painter's tape?
Yeah.
Is there not none in that other drawer back there?
No, do I got it?
We had like 3 rolls of it.
I thought so.
You sure it ain't buried in there? Because I moved that stuff around to put them gloves in there, and I just kind of throwed it around.
Probably then.
I bet it's underneath that stuff in there.
I don't know if I put it back in here or not. One day.
Well, stick around, Juice, and you very well could. Give me just a second, and I'll show you what we gave away Monday night.
Being that we haven't still looked at it.
We hadn't had a chance to send them off. This week's been hectic, but my plan is to do it Friday morning. But I'll show you what everybody won. Give me just a second. And it don't cost you anything. Literally, you just kind of got to know our videos, watch our videos, and know keywords to certain things. I'll probably change it up a little bit tonight, but we did, Mike. Gave 3 of them away.
I like making stuff.
There's no will, Mike. Hell no. Okay, Juice. So this is what we gave away the other night. Purple Heart, Padauk, Maple, Walnut. Got little feet to keep it off the counter. That's one of them. It barely fit, didn't it? There's another one. And then the other one. Anyway, we feel very blessed that we can do this for you guys. And we're going to do our best to keep doing it.
For free.
For free. Well, Juice, I don't know if we'll give some cutting boards away tonight, but we've got all kinds of stuff we can give away. We'll just have to figure out what we want to do. Thank you, Bill. We appreciate it. Plywood is a sex toy. Oh, Mike, you're starting this night out right, buddy.
Here we go again.
That's why we love you, buddy.
You're not using this, are you? Oh, no.
Obviously not, if you just took it out of the table. Mike, what kind of game should we play tonight? Give me some ideas. I'll let that dry a little bit. That might take a little bit longer than a little bit. Listen, so everyone knows I am not eligible to win. I'm not here for what you give me, Mike. What do you mean you're not eligible to win? What makes you think that?
You're eligible if we say you're eligible, damn it.
Larry's asking, could you build a switch to?
The gaming console. We cannot. We are not Chinese.
Do what, Jacob? We're not going to?
We cannot. We are not Chinese, and I don't know how to build electric computers.
Mike's like, I'm here because you deserve support, you son of a bitch. Well, I appreciate that, Mike, and you know, we feel the same way about you, buddy. You don't need to be bought. No, it's not about being bought. We just want to show our appreciation to everybody. That's all. I like to share what I can do. I mean, whether it's money maybe, or just a product we built. I mean, I like to share what I can. My honey's like, I like nice things. Hey, back to you, honey. He's like, I'm not bashful.
First American. Nope, we had nail guns.
No, we got nail guns. I promise you that.
But we can hand drive things if we need to. Or if you'd like to watch us.
We're going to. We'll share as much as we possibly can. Yeah, we got nail guns for quick, easy assembly. Now, when it comes to the delicate or like a lot of like the Purple Heart projects we do and stuff like that, we'll glue them. We won't actually use nails at all, any kind of fasteners. That way it don't take away from the beauty of the wood. The screw is much better, Larry. I agree, on certain applications it's absolutely great. Planters, especially if you're going to 45 your corners to make them look nice, you're better off to use an exterior glue and screws, because I don't give a shit what kind of glue you use. Type on 1, 2, 3, Gorilla. You get any moisture in it at all, it's going to pop it and roll it. So you're better off to put screws in it, and it will hold it in place. I will use a big nail gun. Shit. I saw American Carpenter just walking. What did it say? Walking around and randomly shooting nails in the wood. What the hell?
I mean,
hey, you know them big old framing guns? I built many homes in my life, and I literally was holding a 2 before, and I promise you, you'll never do this again after you do it once. Got your top plate and your studs. I was holding a stud like this. I'm left-handed. Pulled that trigger. There was a knot in that stud. That 16 penny nail blowed that knot out and went right through that pinky, right there, all the way through it. The head stopped on the inside. I had to pull that, like Mike says, that some beach out with a pair of pliers. Let me tell you something. Pretty sure I pissed my pants just a little bit, because that hurt like hell.
so this is Times New Roman is what this font is. I really like it.
Freeman. Whoa, missed it. If I had a Freeman.
Frame it, I could put a finish together in 20 minutes.
I had one blow right through my hand. Oh shit. Okay, what now?
You like the font?
Yeah, I think it looks great.
It's gonna be a little more detailed because you're gonna have to use that small bit
On that, yeah.
on a lot of it.
Can you make that font in another, like the... what was that one?
Couldn't tell you, but I can.
Well, anyway, it's more bold to where we have more to write around on the top versus the little fine bit.
Yeah, I want you to struggle.
I'm just going to get different couple different kinds or whatever.
So you can scroll down. You read all that.
Yeah, go ahead. It's been hit. Elmer glues. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Held by glue and just be nailed together. Sounds good, Mike. I'm gonna move this until it's almost dry. That's why I like shellac. It's just like lacquer, man.
It dries in about 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So we could,
I just don't know that'd be bold enough far away, you know, like I don't know. Of course, I guess it don't matter on that. Whatever you think, bud.
you know, we need to, invest in some LED strip lights, you know that, right?
Yeah,
You know why, right?
to illuminate it.
Like, you know, right here. And LED strip light would fit perfect right there.
Yep. Be kind of cool. Sounds good, Mike.
That narrow, it's even gonna be small enough for that.
The what?
That narrow.
I don't know. That's what I was wondering because it's pretty tight.
You know, it's one fuck up away from fucking all of it up.
Yeah, not really even a whole total one of them.
You could do it. I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Well, make a bolder one too if you would,
Yeah, I can.
because I'd like to do one. We're going to do a couple of different ones anyway.
You want to do a welcome and then I'll do not just a welcome. I'll do something else.
We're going to do
Merry Christmas.
fall, summer,
Happy fall, y'all.
or whatever. But whatever. But we're going to do fall, summer.
Yeah.
Spring. Do all the seasons. You can do autumn if you want to.
Well, you understand we only have 4 sides.
Yeah, but we're making another sign. Is what I'm getting at. So we can do a couple of different style of signs. Is what I'm saying. But not only that, but we have them out here for other projects. You just have them made up that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I get tired of going up and down stairs and I ain't even been going up and down lately. Home, open, close, remember?
Yeah.
Smaller brush, boys. Juice said hi again. Okay. Hi back to you. That dry a minute. I'm sure that'll be done. Do you reuse your brushes? I throw them away. I buy them from Harbor Freight. They're just as cheap. I buy them by the box. And versus using the cleaner to clean them out, it's not worth it to me. But yeah, it's just a cheap old Harbor Freight box of brushes. I do 1 inch and 2 inch. I even use these a little bit more fine. I use them for glue a lot of times, and them I'll just throw away too. So now if I'm doing a certain finish, like if I'm doing a lay down lacquer with a brush, a lot of times I will use a little bit better brush, which I have. That way, because then the needles will fall out sometimes on that. If you don't pay attention, you'll have one stuck in there, and then you got to get it out of there. But if I'm doing something that's really delicate on a finish, I will definitely use a better brush. But most of the time, I don't need to. Need to hire somebody to clean my shop. I feel like I never have time to do it. Give them a second to dry and I'll get started. Get them out of the way. Hey, Juice, have you been on here before? If not, I'll give you a little quick tour of the shop if you want one. Show you the rider table we built. All right, well, I'm going to take you on a little quick tour, man. I have one on our videos you can watch, but I'll give you one live because a lot of it's changed since then. So we're going to start over here. That's our desk collection. Belt sander table, which is a task force. I've had that for 10 to 15 years, maybe longer. I paid, I think, 89 bucks for it, and I have used the living crap out of it. And then this is a central machine from Harbor Freight wood lathe. My son bought that for me a few years ago. This belt sander, I actually used when I was in high school. They closed the wood tech down in the school that I went to, and I bought that at the sale. I think that's pretty cool. I used it over 30 years ago and still using it. I had to replace the motor though just last year. Here's a drill press, which was my dad's. He passed away in 06. I bought it at the auction. And then I have another drill press, same size basically. It's a tradesman. Then an old drill press, Mike-alike. That was my stepdad's. Gave it to my son. But yeah, go back up here. I got Forstner bits up there. Tuning and jigs. Of course, just miscellaneous stuff up on the walls, guys. Pulse holes and everything. Built a little paddle bit holder right there. We just got this wind scroll saw the other day. Paid less than 140 bucks for it. We really like the heck out of it. There's my 2 Craig jigs. Of course, in my drawers, I try to keep stuff organized best I can. Kind of drives me crazy when it's not organized, and my shop is dirtier than crap right now, and it's driving me crazy. Here's the router table I built, which I'm very proud of. It's got the router's got a light in there, lights up. You can see a little bit better. And it's a Harbor Freight router. I had one for about, I don't know, 17 years or so prior to it, Harbor Freight. And used the living daylights out of it, and it finally quit on me. Yeah, nothing fancy. This just raises up here. Keeps all the sawdust going backwards. Sucks out the dust collection. Nothing crazy. But here's a pull out here. Get back up off my knees so I can get a better view. Got all our router plates and another base for the router and some wrenches. There's one drawer with the router bits. This here is that foam you put in toolbox drawers. I just ripped it down a little bit and then drilled holes in it and put my router bits in it. Works pretty slick. This here's for our push blocks. Nothing crazy. And we got some more router bits in here. Then I got a few things down here. I just ain't got it all, everything the way I want it yet. Thanks, Juice. I appreciate that. And I tried to get all my, this is miscellaneous crap here. I got some router fences there, but I'm running out of places to put stuff, so I got some stencils there and stuff. And then I think this is, yeah, my routers, extra routers are in here. And then you got to have the fridge. A lot of hardware up there on the wall. Tools are over here, hand tools. This here is a storage cabinet. The top 4 drawers are our sandpaper. Then you got hardware. And these little boxes came from Harbor Freight in their bins, which are, where is that bin? Oh, it's over here. Which is similar to this one here. I just took the bins outside of it, or inside of it, and moved them into here. And then I got it all open. I ain't got all my bins in there with the lids, trying to open them up. Works pretty good, I think. Nails and some hardware. More hardware. I think drawer guides in this one. Yeah. And then more hardware, biscuits and dowels, stuff like that. Let's see. Then you can see that probably from the regular video stream. Hardware. This got bits in it. Miscellaneous, everything. Buddy, I promise you, this organization just happened in the last 2 years, because before you could barely walk in here. I mean, it was a path to everything, and that was it. It drove me crazy. But yeah, just a little bit of everything. We try to organize because it makes it easier to do things. And then we got this stain cabinet here. Once we get our finish room on, we're going to move all that into there. This sign here, my son built me, Dan's Homestead. He did that. That level over there was my dad's, and this saw was my dad's, and Dan's Homestead is named after my dad. I'm actually Mike, but you call me Dan, and I have no problem with that. This is just cabinet with pointer blade or joiner blades and push sticks and some tools for that down below. Then here is our paper roller, which is very handy. You just take a knife, cut it. It's slick as heck. And there's our jointer. And here is our famous wall of bar clamps and F clamps and squeeze clamps and everything kind of clamps, C clamps. Over 300 on that wall. We bought more since I counted last, but I know there's way over 300 on there now. And then up top is just storage, tool pouches. I forgot to show you over there where all them totes are. That's all our product we've been building up inventory for. There's our planer there. Jet table saw I've had for, oh gosh, every bit of 10 years. I think it's been longer than that, maybe 15. My outfeed table, which I absolutely love. This is the first table I actually built in here after I started cleaning. Some tools I don't use very often, rotor zips, tin nibblers, hammer drill and stuff. This big drawer here's got all my skill saws and 1/2-inch drills in it. With casters on it, we can pop them down and roll it around. Makes it pretty nice. And this is just open storage for a DeWalt battery operated compressor and a couple jigs. And that's the motor I took off my belt sander. I got to get taken in the shop and rebuild. Hey, let's see. Let me get back over here. Got a couple jigs here. Square end jig, miter jig, 45, you know. Put a little bit in my sled. And then just miscellaneous feather boards and wrenches and templates. There's our saw blades. And let's see, this one here has kind of got pencils and band-aids and stuff like that in it. I think this is our rag drawer, which is about empty. Yep. Then underneath here is just kind of chaos. I haven't built my pullouts like I want to in there yet. And then that's our miter station, obviously. Nail guns hanging up there. I just used some wore out ends. Works pretty good to keep the dirt out of them. Then our paint area. We'll restore all that. See, this is another paintbrush mixing drawer. See, there's our brushes I'm telling you about. Better brushes. Here's our nail gun drawer. That probably weighs about 100 pounds of all the nails and staples in there. And then our framing guns, extra finish guns, another compressor, some paint and stain, I believe, on this side. Yeah, paint stain. And then our wood rack back here. Quite a bit. This table here is my dad's. I bought. We got wood underneath there, barn wood, and just some old CD plywood. My plan is once we get that empty, I'm going to put pullouts, take these doors off. I'm going to put full pullouts with all my exotic woods, or even like short cutoffs of oak and cedar and cedar, whatever, pine, whatever, before we can get it a little bit more organized, because it kind of gets piled up here. This is not bad right now. Most of the time it's plumb full of the top. Like you can kind of see it over in this corner, it's kind of getting built up again. And then there's our 80-gallon compressor, which you really can't see. Let me see if I can get you back here. Yeah, 80-gallon compressor back there. So yeah, it's nothing fancy. I'm proud of it. Here is a welcome sign planter that Jacob routed out the other day and painted and finished actually the boxes up. So here is, you'll have to watch my videos, bud, to get kind of caught up, but I'll show you this head. This is one I've not finished yet, but I made some windmill planters like this. All of them will actually turn in the wind. So they're pretty cool. I love them. And then up top there, at the very top, It's some wood. It's almost, well, I think it's actually over 100 years old, but I can't guarantee that. But I do know it's at least 96 years old from what people have told me. An old timer that was alive told me that he went there in that building, which was an old hospital, when he was a kid, and it was already there. And he's been gone about 10 or 15 years now. So I'm going to say it's 100 years old, but I can't say it's 100 years old, if that makes sense. And then, of course, you can see the anti-fatigue mats on there. I got a terrible back, and I bought these at Harbor Freight. I always look for a good deal. I either have a 20% off coupon or, save 25 bucks on $100 or more or whatever. So I just kept buying them and got them. And I'll tell you what, it makes a world of difference on your freaking back. Stephen Campbell's canned chili. Okay.
Hey, it might be some good shit.
Thanks, Juice. I appreciate that. Appreciate every bit of that. Anyway, so let's get you back on here and get some projects started. Huh? I'm going to send them through and take the roughness off you out for they're easy to router. Think you're liking them?
I think so. I like the bulb one better than the normal one.
Okay. These you like better, you're saying?
Oh, yeah, I like this one.
Here's one of them.
How about you? You can take this,
So it's gonna get loud for a little bit, so kind of turn your volume down just a smidge. I'm gonna plane these off real quick. I don't want to blow your guys' eardrums out, okay?
that's what you can take all of that.
Better plug that back in before I forget about it.
Right here.
All right, bud. Yeah, we're gonna be routing some letters into these signs, and this rough cedar's kind of rough. This side's smooth, so we're gonna get worried about it. I'm gonna knock that down for it don't jump on us when we're trying to scribe into the wood with the router. Always use your eye and ear protection if you can.
I know, I just need to look up.
I know. I was just gonna lay them on the table for you.
Oh.
I know what you said. I just put a boat for you to get started. Are you gonna do it on this table again?
Yeah.
Get you over here and kind of see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my stuff started for the next project.
What are you working on?
I'm gonna build the other sign that we need to build. I'm gonna do a
forever sometimes.
I know, that's why I did it sometimes next week. Sometimes it's good all
Battery's probably getting weak.
Oh, think about it, about a year. Tell them what you're doing, buddy.
I'm just cutting the excess paper off of some stencils, I guess is what you would call. What I'll be doing is centering this in my piece of wood. I'm taking a sharp pointy object. I'm going to use an awl and go around the perimeter of each letter, and then once I peel it up, you should be able to see it, and then I'm going to darken it with pencil, and then I can route it out and make it look nice and pretty.
Oh my gosh, my body.
I'm going to move you guys over to the church while you're sitting. Because I've been standing a lot today. Oh, goodness. Okay. So I've seen a couple people
Huh?
leave and come on and leave and come on.
Yeah, it's kind of slow right now, for me. But that's okay. Glad that was that, not my fucking skin. Right down to that. Go fuck yourself, slot. Gonna do it every time. That's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that motherfucker.
Hold on, where's the paper?
It's over here.
So are we out all except for the one?
Yep, we are.
In the drawer for
Right,
me.
it's right there. Do you not see it?
You found the 2-inch stuff?
Yeah, it just magically appeared.
Well, where'd the 1-inch go? I
I
had
have-
like a half a roll the other day.
Don't even ask. I don't know.
Whatever.
We find one and we lose the other.
Yeah, how convenient, right?
That's probably why we lost that one.
Could be a very big part of that. Like anything. Look at there, it disappeared. Except for that one. Decided to go down anyway.
Shoved through the tape, did it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Freaking perfect.
You're not having a good time over there, are you?
Part of it. That corner got chipped out on that zero clearance.
Need to
So-
go to the new one.
Need to make a new one. That's just how it goes. You know how it is. Shit.
Just like that, guys. You can kind of see it. So then, the next thing you do is darken it up with pencil. Or a marker, or whatever you feel like, but I would recommend a pencil. Pencils just disappear. Pencils just disappear.
They're all over in that one deal, Jacob. Over there, Tim.
Yeah.
I picked them out of that hole you made. something. I like it better. I think it'll look better.
Very possibly. Just a little bit.
Turn that deal on for just about 5 minutes.
Probably fix the problem.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Clear cut.
Good minute. Anybody got any big plans tonight or over Father's Day weekend? So let me rephrase, over this week or weekend. Hey, OP, how are we doing today? I meant to tell you I ate a whole goddamn container of guacamole.
Do what?
I forgot to tell you I ate a whole goddamn container of guacamole
Really?
for dinner.
Hey, LP.
Oh, of course you brought me one.
You want?
The hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
You should know me that well. What about 316s or? Saturday, as far as plans go.
I understand. What'd you say, son? You want it now?
No. Give me a little reward after done with this hell. Can you go get me the gauge? That
Yeah,
I'll-
the depth gauge.
Yeah, I always forget to put it up, so I'm usually not done with it. 'Cause we use it every freaking day. Are you bringing people onto our channel, Plywood? Pulling them from other lives? Because that's completely wrong if you are.
Who's all alive tonight, Plywood?
You think 3/16 is deep enough?
Oh yeah, that's what we've been doing with it.
I know, I'm just making sure. Oh, I can only straight up from here. What do you have? 2, 1. Wonder how much different this is gonna be than fine.
Last one's okay.
I'm gonna actually set that a little shallower.
Hey, Vineyard.
mess up?
Get the center.
I gotta turn in
I'm gonna turn something.
a handle.
Yeah.
Don't blame me. I thought you can take the camera away. They've seen me do this hundreds of times.
Oh, you're alright. I'll let you. I'm gonna. Get
I
this
know,
out of
but that's what I'm saying. After you get it set up. Forgot to tell you, Trinity's wood burning kit didn't come with tips.
It didn't?
No.
Oh yeah, she's broke one off in her deal, didn't she?
She bought a whole new kit.
And didn't come with tips?
Yeah.
That would have pissed me off.
Oh yeah, she's like, it's just one thing after another yesterday. God freaking died. Oh yeah, it's about my luck.
No kidding.
Hey, Big Macs. Not too shabby. You having a fun time over there?
I'm having a good old time.
Oh, we're gonna have to sand this freaking cedar.
What's that?
We're gonna have to sand the cedar.
What do you mean black one?
I don't know. I don't know what's doing. There's nothing on the base that does it.
Oh, it don't. That's is what it is. We can sand it.
I don't know. I'm just like, you know how it is.
Oh yeah, that looks really cool. You're getting better at it, man. We need to get a better bit though. I think it make a difference with it. Do we have another one that's sharper?
No.
Tell you what.
Yeah. Not this small one.
Okay.
Now it's a great well sign. Talking to plywood. He's like, that looks like a great we sign. There's an L now.
I'll get this one. What I'm gonna do, then I'm gonna do another one. I'll do it.
Okay. Yes, plywood. Well, it is. Now it's, well, what's that out of?
Put it.
Put it? What is it? Is it
Oh,
handle?
tapper.
It's a what?
Tapper. Wood mallet.
Oh.
Wasn't quite long. I mean, I could have sprung it in here further, but. Or you could do your flour, crush your corn, or your wheat. I'd mess around.
Pretty cool.
Hey, Scott. Caroline, how are you?
We didn't scare Caroline off.
Yeah, we didn't scare you off, Caroline. That's awesome.
Oh, there's Christopher and Scott.
Hey, Christopher.
This is the Scott. Your hand. My eyeballs hurt. I don't scare easily, she says.
Good.
Challenge accepted. No. I'm doing a little carving. It's gonna be a two-sided, well, if you want to get technical, it's gonna be a four-sided welcome sign on that planter that we built on, well, a couple lives ago now. But it's gonna go in this beautiful thing right there, and this one's gonna say welcome. It's pretty, oh, pretty plain Jane, nothing too crazy. And then I think on the next side, I'm not 100% sure yet or not. I have a couple other designs, you know, like Merry Christmas, Go Away, just some other goofy stuff.
Be right back.
Would you do that?
Nothing. I'm gonna turn.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make a little purple heart mallet.
Oh, that would be cool. And she's dead. CNG, it's alright. It ain't the prettiest, but I think it'll sell. I think I could do better. I really do. Let's see. Let's get you right over top of it. I mean, and I'm pretty lucky because I have a camera, not actual eyes looking at it. But all I have left is to clean up and do my E. Don't mind voice crack of a 3-year-old? Yeah. But anyway, and then I'll sand it, and well, that'll be the very last thing I do. But then I'll flip it over and I'll either do a Merry Christmas or Go Away like I was saying. I don't know for 100% right now what I'm going to be doing. But we'll keep on keeping on. I know my dang eyes are tired of looking at numbers and letters and shapes. Well, we might have to take a break or go get some more freaking batteries. We only got 2 batteries right now. Right now, your choice is a dot or any Yeah, plywood, you're right. I could go the easy way, but I think Dad would be pretty upset with me if I just put a dot on the end. Come on.
Dot or an E. CNG, how are you? Yeah, CNG, Jacob's getting really good at that.
And she's dead.
Both of them dead?
Yeah. The one only had one bar on it that I just grabbed, so now it's ready to last them all.
That one's got 3 bars.
I just put that on the server.
That's got warm.
Eh. Cold battery.
Huh?
It's a cold battery. See, that one's 2 and it wasn't. They both died.
Uncharged. I'll let you move it over to me.
Yep.
I'll start. I'm gonna make a purple mallet. Purple heart mallet.
Did a Costco run today.
Oh boy.
Plywood did.
That wasn't cheap.
Probably not. That's some damn cord wrapped in.
It tastes like 100%. I think probably alright.
I don't want to risk
Can
it.
you get me up close?
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to move out of the way.
almost around. All right. I haven't really said what I'm going to do, Carrie. I am actually making a wooden mallet. I'll show you. I just messed around earlier. Made this little baby one. Or heck, you can use it to make flour. So anyway, I'm making one out of Purple Heart. Make it a little bit bigger. Looks like a baseball bat. See you, CNG. Thank you, Caroline, on the wood choice. I like it. Get some sandpaper, guys. Oh, that's nice. Pretty dang smooth, boys and girls. We will probably still be alive, Carrie. We are probably going to do another giveaway. So, sweetheart, get on there if you are. It'll be a while. loving it. I'm loving it. Not too bad for an amateur that don't know nothing about nothing on a wood lathe. Not too bad. Look at that freehand spacing there. I cut the end off, sand it off a little bit, but nothing crazy. Actually, wouldn't even have to do that, really. It's just a mallet. Got some wax still on it. What's everybody else up to tonight? That purple heart makes me itch. It's all. Thank you, plywood. Wax her up a little bit. She'd be really pretty. I don't need to do this, but I think it always looks cool. Crap. Dropping damn things every time. I think it looks cool, cleans it up. Try to get all the damn dirt off of it again. Make it good and slick, that way when Jacob uses it, slips out his hand like it always does on me and everything else. Not too shabby for a beaten mallet. Thanks, plywood. Anything of that? Tell me that ain't smooth.
Holy crap.
600 grit.
That, you don't need to use that for nothing.
I spaced that freehand and I got 2 off, I seen.
Barely, like a 16.
And I seen it right when I was going, I'm like, son of a bitch, it was too late. I was looking at my damn bad eye, guys. That's why I got off.
Even your bad eye's better than my good eye.
I like the shit out of that. I think that's bad ass, boys and girls.
Show's full, so I bet it's not. Bet it's not, he says.
Here, we'll do this one. This one here is Paduk. You definitely want to use a different rag or a paper towel, whatever you're using when you're doing exotic woods, because that orange on that Paduk and that purple heart, it'll transfer over to the other woods. Especially like on maple, a light white wood, you'll see it stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, we learned that the hard way.
Not too shabby. Yeah, I could have made this right here shorter, could have brung this up here, and I probably would have if I'd had thicker stalk, but I didn't have but 2x2. So if I had some 3x3, I'd have made this a lot bolder here. I'm pretty dang happy with that, guys. While you're watching him, I'm going to see what else I can get myself into.
Let's see, you can move them back over here. Use this side. Yeah. Hey, sore thumbs.
We all do, man.
Oh, you got a big piece of oak, do you? Dude, good to see you back, buddy. Just need to finish up my circle. Or my O, whatever the hell.
Right?
There you go.
Well, he's sure relaxed, ain't he, little fucker? Lucky.
Yeah. Sleeps the same way as Kylie does. That's exactly how she sleeps.
Must be nice. Hell, I'm lucky if I get sleep anymore.
Right?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been for Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
They'll leave a voicemail. I don't want to do it on live.
Right. Well, I fixed that fuck up. What do you think? That would have to do?
I think it looks pretty sharp. A little bit of sanding inside there. Get the fur off
Actually,
of it.
what you can do is just go straight over the top of it, knock it all off. It's
Well,
on.
but you got some down inside there. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, you're right. 90% of it's on top. I think it was the same old boy about the concrete driveway.
Is it really? You think so?
I think so. That never looks familiar. About the busy. Call me business hours.
Yeah, he didn't call you business hours yesterday either, did he?
No, he didn't.
Huh.
I put your deal in
What
the ice
deal?
box, by the way. You know, everybody.
Oh, I didn't even. I forgot all about the fucking
Really?
thing.
Because it's kind of almost melty.
Yeah, I forgot all about it actually. Use these damn biscuits.
Do you have a face shield out in the front shop? That Oakland's got a momentum behind it. It's gonna fling it in my face.
Possibly. You want me to go look?
I don't remember seeing one. That's why I was asking. I don't know if you had one.
I used to. I don't know what happened to it. Get
I'll just
rid
wait.
of it,
I'll
or-
turn that one and have a face shield.
They aren't that expensive.
No, I just keep. I mean to buy one. I just keep forgetting to.
Right?
What's your next one you gonna do?
I'm gonna sand this real quick.
Are you?
Just to.
Hey, let's put it in the deal.
What? Shit. Somehow it's more thicker than what it was. Might be pretty snazzy.
Hold on. What do you think, guys? I think that looks pretty good. On that welcome. I think it looks great. Now he's only got about 45 more to go.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
You hear him, guys? He's looking forward to it. We want to do a giveaway tonight or wait and do it Friday night?
Let's do it Friday night. know, we could make it interesting and
Have a keyword
have a
tonight
keyword tonight for Friday.
Friday.
Just saying.
Let's see, what can that keyword be?
Looks pretty good, standard.
That looks badass, Jacob.
You thought you didn't like the font.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I didn't want to deal with it. That's why I did. I never said I didn't like it. Thanks, Plywood. I think you've done a heck of a job. You okay over there?
Fucked up, didn't I?
What do you mean?
Because I gotta clamp this down, I'll have pressure all over, I'm gonna have to fucking resand the whole other side.
Mm-hmm. Unless you use coals.
Hey, Gustavo.
Hey, Gustavo. How are you this evening?
It's just gonna barely fit.
Which one are you doing now?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, are you?
Actually, I hate myself. I have to choose the longest damn words. But in the end, it's gonna look really freaking good.
Fine, how are you, man?
Greg, right?
I believe so.
I'm worn out too, Pine. I understand. This week just kicked my butt.
Yeah, this ain't but Wednesday.
Don't have to remind me. Dear.
So here's a couple things I messed around with Pine on the wood lathe. I turned down this evening. Nothing crazy. Nice little mallet. Then I did a little mallet out of Paduk. Or you can crush your corn and make some flour. Purple Heart and Paduk. Got one over there on oak, but I don't have a face shield, so I'm gonna wait on that because that one wants to send it to your face.
Where's that tape at? Where'd you put the tape?
Tire thumper. Yep. What are you looking for?
Tape.
It's in the drawer where it belongs.
No, it wasn't in there. Somewhere it belongs.
Yeah, you need a good oak one. Plywood. For your tire thumper. Thumper, I can't even talk. Jesus criminy. I got crazy and I sent it up to 600. You believe that crap? I'm an idiot, ain't I? But it sure is pretty until I go to start beating on it with another piece of wood.
I screwed myself over, like always.
What'd you do?
I didn't freaking send it. I need to, so I will. Cause this is good to me.
It's a little small, ain't it?
Not when the marinade's going on top of there and have 2x.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Okay, my first ready to go. I'll do my second, but not my first.
The oak would definitely work it. You could use it to hit some people's shin bones too if that's what you choose to do.
Believe it or not, it was only about a 1/4 inch off.
Really? I'd leave it.
I moved it a 1/4 inch and it's perfect.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Oh,
I could have swore I had a face shield too, but I'm
see,
probably thinking of my hard hat. I mean my
then this
welding
will
hat.
be higher a little bit. Center it.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, that's not even close to center.
Not too far off. Inch maybe.
Mhm. Nine. Quarter.
We've already been on 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've been dragging it out.
Jeez.
Close enough for the girl to hang around with.
That beat you right in the balls, didn't it? You know what it needs to be now.
I don't know what it needs to be.
8.5?
8
I don't know. You're over there mumbling.
Just like you do.
That's what we do best, man.
Then people can't know our secrets.
There you go. So you putting Merry Christmas on that one?
I think so.
It's welcome on that. That'd be good.
Was 83
I don't know. Whatever.
8 quarter.
Let's see. Okay, guys, listen up. So, we're going to do a giveaway again Friday night. The first keyword you need to know for Friday night is jointer. Jointer.
He's gonna write it down too, so we can't mess with you guys.
Yeah, I'm going to write it down because I'll forget what the hell I told you. And you guys be screwing with me. I'm like, wow, that ain't what you said.
At least it's smaller. Letter-wise. I'm getting my freaking nutty button. Blue all-nighter again?
No.
That was dumb. Greg, are you gonna forget it? Cause I probably will. I'll be like, what the hell are you guys talking about, jointer?
Yeah. And I'll do it again before we get off live. Carrie's supposed to get back on, so I want her to have a fair shot. Or she just has to go back and watch the whole thing. So you got to remember this for Friday night. You wrote it down? You better. I'm bad enough I have to put it all on my phone. That way if I lose my phone, I am literally screwed. I won't know anything. Hey, I found them with a set of keys to my 1-ton. You know where they were at? In the passenger side door. I wonder who put them there.
You probably told me to put him there.
Okay.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
It was like, I'll throw the paper away. I wrote it on. Put it in your phone, buddy. We're just trying to make a good live video with a little bit of woodworking and sharing our little bit of talent we have. Do what?
A whole bunch of cursing.
Oh yeah, a lot of cursing, a lot of beer drinking. Yeah, I do too. And then I write stuff on it, and then I go to get. Oh yeah, I got that in my wallet. And guess what? I can no longer read it because I sweated long enough that it's all smeared or it's just a wad of paper. So I'm just screwed. Or, you know, have a water leak like we deal with a lot of times. I forget about my wallet. Well, that son bucket's submerged, and I couldn't tell you how many times my driver's license and my freaking social security card and all them other cards in there. Had to lay out on the counter overnight and stuck to the counter the next morning, pop it up, and dollar bills. Them things look like they're fake money by the time you get done with them.
Because they're pressed straight. Oh.
Oh, you're good at that, son. We need to we'll go up and we'll get a good sharp one tomorrow. I think you'd be surprised what that difference would do. The only thing you got going for you now is that seats are soft.
I think we need to invest in a CNC.
Well, that'd be great too, but we're a little ways from that. There's other things I'd rather have than that.
Oh, I know.
I'm pretty damn happy with that.
What are you laughing at?
I can't say it on camera.
You can.
But I shouldn't.
I don't like front part.
Okay, Pine. Won't be here, bud. We'll get off about 9. It's 8:35 right now. I want Kurt to get back on there.
I know.
I forget what she told me.
She said about an hour, but when was that?
I don't remember. Maybe an hour ago.
Why do I do this to myself? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Good idea if I don't have to do it.
Be pretty cool. I guess I'll work on that planner for the bottom.
Yeah, if you get done screwing around.
Really? Okay, I got the parts already cut out for the other one.
No, get it put together.
Oh God! Freak it back, Jesus! Just start pinching out.
She's always doing nothing.
Exactly. That's what I always dream of. Doing nothing.
That's why I don't sleep, because it makes me twitch my sleep when I'm doing nothing.
Time for me to pick up a face shield tomorrow. I want to turn that Friday.
We going to Enid tomorrow, I guess?
Yeah, we'll go to Enid.
Okay.
Need to get that. Probably just get a gallon of paint for that community building door.
Oh, yeah.
Before we can paint that. I want that done.
When are we blading?
Probably Wednesday or Thursday next week. I'll have the county's coming to do it for us.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
God.
Raymond's going to come over Friday or Saturday.
Water it.
And no, I'm going to show him, or I'm going to have him show me where he wants it because of the terraces. I don't want the older people to trip, and I'm thinking like over toward the south side, kind of like, I think we can get it in there straight over there, and there's a terrace behind it, which would be fine. You know, but I think if we move this way, we can put the bleachers, or people could set their chairs there, and the chairs be behind them, and then tractor pull there.
Okay. Hey, woodchucker.
How are you this evening?
Yeah, we are making a 4-sided sign. So I'm just trying to come up with sayings. I just got done with the welcome on this side. But
Yeah, we're trying to get a little bit of everything done. We got several shows showing up real quick, and got one in late September, and try to get some Christmas stuff and fall stuff out for that. I just can't.
you want to sit on this?
That ain't what did it for me sitting on that excavator all day today, jerking around, bouncing. I know what did it.
Yeah. I can tell you my back's screaming from bouncing around on that freaking hill. You weren't kidding when you said that one spot.
Steep son of
You
a
just-
bitch. Yeah, it don't give you no signs until it's too late.
That
And-
bucket, the saving grace, because you
And,
just dive
and
off
then
the
you
cliff.
just pucker your butt cheeks to the seat and lower the bucket as low as you can and just kind of drive off the edge of it.
Yeah. And you can see exactly where there's dead weeds still in the
Oh,
tall
yeah.
stuff. I'm like,
Mhm.
yep, nope. And you know, I tried to not, not get stuck.
In the tractor?
Yeah.
How'd you get stuck?
I didn't get stuck, but I got high centered bucket and that.
You came off the
Yeah.
two street, or much of an
Yes.
angle.
But I didn't screw anything up, so.
You just raise up all you can do and kind of push yourself around. You can use the bucket to roll you backwards or forward or
That's-
whatever you need to do.
That's what I was doing. Because I know I wouldn't call you.
Oh, it wouldn't have mattered.
You just bitched about it, right?
one, since you guys are always snacking on stuff. Okay, go for it, woodchucker. I ain't got no snacks right now, damn it.
He saw me eat my nutty buddy.
Oh.
Here you are, and if you brought snacks.
Oh.
That's funny.
Yes, it is.
That'd be a big damn sign to fit into that, or small letters. I was thinking about that, something close to that.
That's pretty good. I think that.
The welcome-ish, and then on the bottom there,
Or-
only if you have an Amazon package or $1 million.
Or we could do one at Barnwood. What do you want? Did you bring snacks?
Yeah.
Good idea, woodchucker. We'll have to come up with something funny on that. I like that one though.
I got commissioned to make another one of these, right?
Yeah. You got
Yeah.
a bunch more.
No, Kylie's like, hey, can you make us a Jones sign with...
You're about 27 projects behind. That's what I tell her.
That's what I told her. I said, yeah, in about 6 months.
Because we got to get finished ready for this one that's coming up, next weekend.
I know.
Come back with a chainsaw or not at all. Oh.
These are going to be about a 2-time use at most, I'm betting.
What's that?
These.
Oh, for
'Cause-
this, yeah. That don't surprise me.
When we get all these fancy tools, we could build our own stencils and use a top bearing or...
Get a sense if we want to do any of that.
Or, it's a good idea. CNC can cut anything. Just change the bit out, build stencils, sell them too.
Oh yeah, people buy that stuff like crazy.
I would, and then I wouldn't have to fucking do this.
Welcome to the jungle.
You got logs and chains. Start writing these down. He's
That's what I'm saying. Holy shit, let's get a notebook.
But he's gonna make us some money, it sounds like. I'm just not that creative when it comes to making stupid sayings up. Home is where the sawmill sticks to everything.
Mine was better at one-liners, he says. Let me scroll back and see what the other ones were.
Now they're gonna have a one-liner off.
Mm-hmm. I scrolled over to the contacts. Popped right up.
Yeah, it's gonna show on this because you're screen mirroring off of this.
Oh, on that. Oh, I thought you said, okay. It don't matter. Come back with a chance for come back at all. It's pretty cool that I don't do that. But
What?
it's pretty cool that I don't do that. I just figured it would, but it wouldn't, technically.
Nope, because you move over to the next train over, it only registers what's showing
Yeah.
on your camera.
That makes sense.
Mary? Fold those over for me.
What do you want? Oh, the tape.
So you're gonna scroll down so we can see all of them. In case there's new comments.
Hey Ed, how are you? Merry Christmas, Elsie. Our life choices. Good to hear, man.
Snap. Where's our life choices? Holly.
Whichever, stay a while or don't. There you go.
All are welcome if they bring your safeties.
There you go. You know you're gonna make that one for me, right?
I know. I do.
Pretty funny. Let's go back and see how long Carrie said. Oh. She didn't say. She jumped back on when she's back. Had to run. Do something, run out, do something, or whatever. Okay, I got the other one built or cut. Other than that, I just need to build the planter for that one. You know, we could make a sign below that. That could be optional home address. I mean, if it ain't a great big long number. But I do like the idea of Jones. Or, you know, Williams or Smith.
Well, whenever we set up at our first show, I'm gonna make a slideshow, show everything we do, just in case you know they have something they want built,
Yeah.
etc.
We already talked about that, yeah.
And then customizations.
Mm-hmm.
So you know we have a blank piece of wood there,
Mm-hmm.
says welcome, and then there's empty space under there. They're like, hey, can you put last name blah? You know.
Do it right there on the spot if we want to. As long as we have a table. Bring our router.
You're like, sure. And then I just have to print off a piece of paper and do it there. But, big
And
deal.
you can go to the office real quick and get that.
At least on the first show.
Mm-hmm.
Golly. I don't know if I have it in me to do this one. Can you more tired I get once I give a shit and then blah.
Well, you could go ahead and get them all stenciled out.
You're right.
That's kind of a tedious pain in the ass myself. Doing that part of it. And then I'll work on it too. I'll do one or two. Ten minutes be 3 hours.
Lordy Lou. Lordy Lou.
Yep. You guys should do a projector woodchucker. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. You actually got one too, Jacob.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You don't know where it's at?
No.
Is it in the camper?
Oh. I was thinking projector, but you know, that's 3 hours away.
Is it? Is that where it's
I'm
at?
pretty sure it is.
I didn't remember. I don't remember seeing it, but that don't mean that I wasn't looking for it either when I was there the last time.
Right.
I just about to be able to see that whole corner over there again. So we go get some more wood. I'm gonna get some post-its too. Don't want to have them when we have them at the show.
Yeah. I thought I made 4 of them. I guess I just made 2 welcomes and 2 other things.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
just made 2 and 2.
Well, I thought I made another thing, but I guess
You
I
couldn't go away. I didn't know you typed that out.
I told you I did.
I didn't remember.
Yeah, we have one. I just, you know, it's 3 hours away in our camper.
We can definitely have it for the rest of the shows, though.
Yep.
Because we'll be over there the following weekend.
Yeah, we
That's the
will.
way.
Yep. Oh, man.
Oh.
Guys, I think we're going to call it an evening. We'll do a long live Friday night. We'll get on about 6 again. We'll try to post it early to remind everybody. But I think we're going to call it a night. We got to get up early. Tomorrow's our Friday. As long as no serious problems happen, we don't have to work Fridays. What's wrong?
There they all are. I knew I pretty much.
Oh, you found there something?
Yeah.
But anyway,
Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
yep, we appreciate you guys, and you guys have a blessed evening, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys Friday night, okay?